All right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is 7 p.m. on Wednesday, April 1st, April Fool's Day. This is the Death Rattle Podcast. It is 4 p.m. on the West Coast and 10:36 a.m. over there in Australia land. Happy Artemis 2 launch day, everybody.
That's
pretty cool,
DJ,
huh?
And I am Kanan
I'm
Becker.
DJ. I'm DJ. I'm your host, and with me is my co-host, Mr. Kanan Becker of Ghost Pirate Entertainment. What's up, buddy? Happy lunar launch day.
Seriously, this is a monumental day, man, because like a lot of people don't realize, but like we were looking it up before the stream started, and 1972 was the last time that we went to the moon. And yes, we're not landing on the moon, but still, it's a moon mission, and so neither of us were alive, and probably most of you watching this weren't alive the last time that we had a manned moon mission. So
yeah,
like we've sent little, like different technology things, to the moon. But as far as a manned mission, this is the first one. And it's cool because this is the beginning of a series of missions over the next, I think it's 2027, I think is when 2030 is when they plan on landing on the moon and starting to build the little space station. That there'll be a moon station for scientists and for NASA and stuff on the moon. So super exciting. So I hope you guys got a chance to watch
Sam's
it.
In the chat. Architect Sam says landing on the moon in 2028. That's when they're going to land.
Is 2028? I thought it was 2030. Was because I know Artemis 3 is next year, I believe. I know 2030 there was something important that year, but I can't remember what that was. Or maybe 2030 is when Elon says they're going to go to Mars, which is bullshit. That ain't going to happen.
SpaceX. Well, I mean, you never know.
It won't happen. No, dude. No. It won't happen. We're a long ways away from going to Mars.
Okay.
Like there's a reason why it's taken this long for us to just go back to the moon, much less going to Mars.
Yeah, because the first time it was faked. Now we're doing it for real.
No, it's just no, dude. I was actually just watching.
I thought it was pretty suspicious.
Was so many things that went wrong. I thought it was Apollo 11. Like it's crazy, dude. Like that mission should have never worked out. Like there's so much that they kept from the public so that it looked like everything was all legit. But I mean, he literally had to use a ballpoint
I thought it was pretty suspicious
to ignite the thrusters so they could go. Yeah, you're like chopping a little bit.
I think I'm lagging. Sorry. I don't mean to continuously interrupt you. I think I'm lagging.
What were you saying suspicious about what?
I said it was suspicious that one, they're launching on April Fool's Day, and two, as soon as they get out of the Earth's atmosphere, they cut the feed. And all we get to see is the visualization. We don't get to see the Earth. We don't get to see the curvature of the Earth.
No,
They're hiding it from us, Kanan. They're hiding the truth.
Well, no. They're still showing the feed from the rocket.
No, they're not.
There'll be a certain. Well, no, when they go through the what is it, the Van Allen belt or whatever, the radiation, they lose the signal every time. So we won't have a video feed for that. No, it's just what happens when you go to space.
Likely story.
Because if you watch the Japanese feed, it was the same way. Anytime we go out into space.
I'm kidding.
So I believe that's what's going on. But there's a certain amount where you just lose, we lose communication for a few minutes.
Yeah.
But it's probably back.
I just want to catch up with the chat. What's up, Otaku? What's up, B-Movies? Solo says, what kind of mysteries will we unmask tonight? Well, we got some news we're going to talk about. Lenny, what's going on? Good to see you. Oh, Jobit. Hey, sorry, excuse me. Jobit's in the chat. Hello. Architect Sam's in the chat. For a Frau. Sorry, what's going on, Frau? Heather's in the chat. Diddy, what's up? Pat Apple says Shutter Live TV schedule is so good now you can look at the entire 3-day schedule. Nice. Good to see you. Gaston's in the chat. Casey, what's up? B Movie Theater asks, any April Fool's Day horror movies? There is one called April Fool's Day. I have not seen
Yeah, it's good. It's actually a really good movie. Yeah, it's a really good slasher with a fun twist, which
What's
I
up,
won't
Chad?
spoil. Because if you know what what the spoiler is, it's not nearly as good.
What's up, Diddy?
Diddy says
like
80s
There
slashers.
it is.
It's really good.
Diddy says we've never been to the moon. It's impossible, according to a NASA documentary. Here we go.
Dude, there's so many. There's not just one. There's literally
B-Movie
hundreds.
Theater says so. Finally going to the moon for the first time ever. That's right. We didn't go the first time.
There's so many. Like, I don't know, that's one that is annoying to me. Like, I'm someone that gets on board with a lot of different conspiracy stuff, but that's one that's just annoying because if you like do any research into it, there's so much evidence of going to the moon. I mean, you can look at, like, there's the physical shit you can look at now. It's like you can look at all the records, you can look at all the footage, you can look at the physical actual shuttle. Like, all this stuff is available to look at now.
We don't have the technology to get past the V belt. That's what Diddy says.
There just wasn't a reason to go to the moon, so we've worked on other elements. That and then NASA.
Why is there no reason to go
funding.
to the moon? There's a billion reasons why we should go to the moon.
Not with the resources NASA had. You know, like that's what a lot of people don't understand is the government spent a shitload, like put a ton of resources into going to the moon. And then once those resources ran out, basically, we stopped going to the moon. Like, they cut funding dramatically.
Well,
and so we had
I have one hair.
NASA, because a lot of what keeps NASA going is the inventions that they come up with. You know, like the microwave oven, like, you know, a lot of the science behind, like, that we end up using is it first created for space missions and stuff. But
Casey says the sand is completely fertile on the moon. What does that mean?
But our shuttle,
there's no water on the moon.
Our shuttle was not really capable of doing much. And so that's why it's been such a long time since we've done much in space.
We got a lot to talk about today. Architect Sam says NASA invented hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
That's
yeah, there's a ton of things that
B-Movie says
it's crazy.
B-Movie Theater says I do think one of the reasons why they haven't been back to the moon is because they found something. Could be.
I am curious about the dark side of the moon. Like,
Heather
said
actually
wanted to see us do some, and that's part of my thing of us going back to the moon is to do some, because they're supposed to actually do some research and stuff on the dark side.
Heather says actually they found evidence there used to be water on the moon. Well, that's interesting.
Well,
because
that's been a while.
Yeah,
the big thing is why is the moon hollow? And that's the big thing that a lot of the research and stuff that's going to be done once we can land on the moon will go into figuring out why it's hollow.
It's hot. I didn't know it was hollow.
Yeah, we shot it basically with a rocket rammed into it a number of years ago, and it rang like a bell. And
what?
Yeah, and so basically it's hollow in some way, and so we don't know what that means exactly. Like what is in the core of it? Like,
that's so crazy. That's so crazy. Are they sure that? Like, look, how did that? What kind of atmosphere? We're just a couple of idiots, but what kind of atmosphere does the moon have in order for sound to travel? Like, how did they know that there was an echo?
Well, it's a vibration. It's not like it's not that you actually can hear it. It's,
so I got you.
Yeah, it rang for like like a long fucking time. Like they were expecting it to be just basically a thud because they thought the moon was going to be pretty much just like a big solid rock because of the way it was created. And so the fact that it's hollow on some way inside, like it doesn't mean it's completely hollow, but it has, like, it's not a solid object, basically. There is, and we don't know what's on the core. It could be water. It could be lava. You know what I mean? It could, well, it doesn't radiate heat, so it wouldn't be lava. But I mean, like, it could have gas, like filled full of gas. Like, it's hard to know what it is without being able to like drill into it and stuff.
That's super interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I hope we get there. I hope we actually get there so we can find out, and we can do so much shit on it that it throws it out of orbit and we all die here on Earth.
I know.
Like,
Did you know that the moon is actually already, it moves 1 inch or little over an inch every year away from the planet?
No, it's not a whole inch every year.
Yep. A little over an inch every year.
Come on. Hang on. We got to fact check that. How far away from the Earth? Oh my God, it is an inch. It's an inch and a half.
That's what I said. It's a little
That's
over,
so much.
It's not quite a full inch and a half. It's like 1.37 something or 1.4 or something like that. But yeah, it's crazy. And so it makes you wonder in a couple hundred years, like, what effect that's going to have.
Well, it says,
like, we know it affects us, you know, like the ocean tides and, you know, a lot of things are affected by the moon. So it's interesting, you know, what's going to happen as it gets further and further away. You know, like how long until we actually start seeing real effects from that.
Well, it says that's roughly 42,000. Wait, that's 1 mile every 42,000 years. And it says moving the moon 1,000, this says kilometers farther away reduces the tidal force by about 1%. It would take 27 million years for no, I don't know whatever. This is fucking Reddit, so it's probably all bullshit.
Yeah, well, the problem with that is
crazy.
that there's still a ton about the effects the moon has on the Earth that we don't understand and don't know. So that's why I'm saying, like, it would be interesting to see how long of a distance until, you know, and if we start mining it and doing shit to it, is that going to cause it to drift away even faster?
I don't know. I don't know.
If we needed to, we can always pull it closer to the Earth again as well. So,
well, okay. We got a rope long enough for that?
No, there's a whole thing where we would basically, all you'd have to do is just put a very small little rocket attached to one side and just give it a tiniest little push, and it would, you know, because there's no gravity in space, so it doesn't take much to move things. It's the same thing that we would do if we find an asteroid that's heading towards the planet. It's how we'll divert it. As long as we know, you know, enough in advance, you could just literally all you gotta do is barely push it, and it'll be plenty out of the way by the time it gets to Earth. Anyway, we should get to things that are not.
Yeah, we should get started. we should get started with the show. What do you want to start off with? Do you want to start off with Weapons 2?
Yeah, go ahead and start with that.
Alrighty. So as most of you probably already know, Zach Kreger and Zach Shields are writing a Weapons prequel. This is from Bloody Disgusting. Fresh off of Amy Madigan's Oscar win for Weapons, the prequel to the hit Warner Brothers movie is taking shape. Deadline brings us the latest update on the project this afternoon. According to the outlet, Weapons director Zach Kreger will write the screenplay for the Weapons prequel alongside Zach Shields. The working title for the Weapons prequel movie is Gladys, making it pretty clear that the film aims to tell the origin story of the villain played by Amy Madigan in Weapons. Zach Krieger will also produce the upcoming prequel for Warner Brothers and New Line, though Deadline makes no mention of whether or not he'll be back to direct the film. We also don't know at this time whether or not Amy Madigan will return. Zach Krieger told Fangoria back in September, there's a story and I'm pretty excited about it. It's not bullshit. I was ready. I had it kind of in my pocket before the movie came out. It's interesting to note that Krieger did cut some material from the Weapons script that would have delved a bit into the backstory of Aunt Gladys. It sounds like the Weapons prequel will expand upon the material that would have served as the film's Aunt Gladys chapter. But first up, the next film from Zach Krieger is a fresh take on the Resident Evil franchise. Blech. Okay, so that's it. How do you feel about this?
I'm excited about it because it was the only thing about Weapons that I kind of came away from being like, I wanted more of. Like the rest of it, I was like good with it. It felt like, nice and complete. And so I would have been bothered if they were like, we're going to make a sequel. You know what I mean? I would have been like, what? We don't need a sequel to that. But the one area that I do think is interesting to flush out is her story and to know more about her and what exactly she was and what created her. And you know what I mean? All of that shit could get really dark and weird. And,
yeah, I'm on the opposite end of that take. I don't think we needed another movie. I thought Weapons was perfect as it was. I thought the characters that they introduced were fine how they were. And,
I agree. We didn't need it.
And so like when I read this, I'm just like I would like another original movie. I don't care enough. Like I thought like Gladys is great. It was very interesting, but I did not need to know any more about her.
She's Zach Krieger is constantly working. He's like,
no, Flanagan. I get it.
Like,
I get it. I'm just saying.
So it's not like he's not. I mean, he's doing the Resident Evil thing right now, which is going to be a totally like, even though it's in that universe, it's going to be a totally original story and all that. And then it'd be onto this. But from what I've heard, he already has another original, like a completely original idea that he's going to be working on as well. So, like, there's no like he's a busy guy. And that's why they're saying he may not direct it. Like he's definitely writing it, but he may not end up directing it because, it's kind of like he worked or he was involved in, what's it called? Companion. He was involved in the making of Companion, like on a producer, like co-writer type of situation with that.
Such a good movie.
Yeah. I just think he's a powerhouse. Yeah, I'm excited to see. But yeah, I don't think we needed this, but I don't hate the idea either. Like if you're going to do something, but there's also talks that he's going to do a Barbarian sequel as well. So I'm curious to see what that is.
That might be interesting. I want original films. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I don't want prequels and requels and sequels and midquels or whatever the fuck Alien the Alien movie from 2 years ago was.
I'm more interested to see sequels from people that have like original ideas. That's different to me than franchises. It's like if we were to get into a point where it's like there's already like, 2 or 3 of them, then it's like that's when I'd start being like, all right, we're a franchise at this point. Like, let's do some other shit. But like, I don't know. Zach Krieger has a lot of he's kind of like I feel similar about him as I do the Rocka brothers. It's like they have carte blanche from me. Like anything they want to do, I'm behind because I'm like, they're just such talented filmmakers. I'm excited to see anything they do. And I think that's where
I'm not anticipating. I'm not anticipating it's going to be bad. I'm just like, why did we need this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at there.
I'm with you. I'm just simply saying, like, if they were going to do a sequel, this is the only thing that I could see in a direction that I'd be like, all right, let's see what that, I'm down with that. It's not something I'm like dying for though. Like I was not like, I really want to see a sequel to Weapons. You know what I mean? But I also think that Krager is such a talented filmmaker that anything, like if he feels strongly enough about doing it, then I'm like, all right, there must be something interesting there.
Yeah.
So
all right, we got a trailer to get to. Actually, let's
we
well,
have
hang on.
two, right?
Yeah, we got two. Let's see what chat's saying about.
Did you want to watch The Mummy?
Yeah, we're gonna watch that. Heather says Weapons 2. Solo says, well, it's a prequel. Should get someone younger anyway, you'd think. B Movie Theater says, I wonder if this will go down a similar path as Black Phone 2, where it's really different from the original.
I don't think we'll get someone younger. I think it's possible it'll be Amy Madigan again.
I think it could be.
Because I think she's going to be super old. Like, I think she's already like hundreds of years old. And so there's a chance we're going to just see her at her age that she's at become like this immortal witch kind of thing.
Yeah. Gaston says the guys in Hollywood just can't help themselves. They always want to squeeze every last drop out of something. Feuerfrau says it's cash grab.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. If it was like in some cases, yeah, but not with Krager.
Yeah, he said he had the story in his back pocket anyway, so like I can buy that, but again, like we just didn't need it. What's up, Live Wire? Good to see you. Terry,
like it's different when it's your own. It's different when it's your own idea. Like it's a totally original idea. Like Scream 8, like the other thing that we had to talk about, that's a fucking cash grab.
Oh, yes.
Like it's printing money, so of course they're going to keep making them. Like it's when you're talking about weapons, like to me, weapons is very much like what we saw with the X trilogy, where it was like, I'm good with us getting 3. Granted, I didn't like Maxine nearly as much as I did with X and Pearl.
The lag is terrible today.
But I was still like, totally fine with why am I spacing on his name right now? The guy that made X and Pearl.
Ty West.
Yeah, I was totally good with Ty West making sequels basically to his movie. And like I feel the same with this. If it's like it becomes this franchise where, that's different, but I feel like this is a totally different, like this is much more along the lines of what we saw with X and Pearl.
Yeah.
Because this is literally exactly what that was, where Pearl was the prequel to X. Like this is literally exactly that.
Yeah. Al is reminding everybody to hit the like button. We got 29 people watching. Let's get 29 likes.
We're talking about a movie that won an Oscar. Like Amy Madigan won an Oscar.
True.
So I'm like, I am all good to see Amy Madigan give another performance as that character, dude. If that's, if that's a possibility.
Yeah, you're right. All right, we are going to watch do you want to watch the Backrooms trailer first, or do you want to watch the Mummy trailer first?
Either one, whichever you prefer.
All right, I prefer to watch the Backrooms trailer first because I think it's going to be good, and so we're going to watch that. All right, here we go. I'm going to hide the chat.
I saw this. Now. I've only watched it once. I watched it when it first came out a few days ago.
This is my first time viewing, so here we go.
Yeah.
I found something.
Hang on. I don't want to capture.
Yeah, I just always watch trailers as soon as they drop because otherwise I'm going to have a bunch of stuff spoiled for me and I don't get to have my clean own feelings for trailers.
Yeah.
Because I'm so in, like my fingers are so on the pulse of all of this. I can't help but see shit about.
Well, I had the show in mind. I had the chat in mind when I saw the trailer drop. I saw it was 2 hours old when I saw it.
Yeah, but you're not involved in this like I am. I have seen literally hundreds of reactions to this trailer at this point. Like it's not possible for me to avoid all of that. So like
I should record. I have not uploaded on Horror Sucks for over a month because of the festival. This should be the first video that I do is my reaction to this trailer.
Your reaction. Dude, like the horror show, are getting like 10 times the amount of views for their reaction to this trailer.
All right, well, I got to jump on that trend.
Yeah, let's just snag this. Just take
right.
our reaction right here and put it up on Horror Sucks.
All right, here we go.
I found something in the store.
I love how A24 always finds a way to like creatively put in their
Place.
logo.
I found a place.
हम जमीन के रहने वालों की तरफ से
Hello?
आपको खुश
Is that a foreign language or backwards?
Anyone there?
I think it's a foreign language. I mean,
Look, I know how this
looks
sounds,
just
but you
like
gotta
me.
understand, it's massive in there.
I'm not saying I don't believe you.
Okay, I'm gonna come back here with proof.
All right, you filming? Yes.
Follow my lead.
Clark, what is this?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh man, are we going?
I've been here
found
every night
footage?
since I found the place.
Well,
I
that's
still
what
barely
the series,
scratched
like
the
his series, Kane Pixel's
surface.
series is.
I just take
found
a
footage.
Right. Yeah.
So I like that we're gonna get a.
Pull me up! What do you see? All these rooms. This place builds them.
Like that looks
Hey, it just
super
goes
old,
on
so
and
there
on.
might be footage going way back.
I'm scared I'll get lost.
Clark, can you hear me?
I don't understand. What is this?
Because didn't that look like footage from like the 70s?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Am I right?
Hello?
Huh.
Did you see that blue tape? He must have marked like this is where you can go in and out through.
Yeah. Yeah, that was interesting. That was pretty crazy.
I like that it still doesn't show much.
I also like that. I like it just kind of gives little hints. It looks like here's the thing.
A24 is usually one of the best at that. Like of all of the studios out there,
Yeah.
A24 usually doesn't spoil movies too much with their trailers.
Here's the one thing that
Same
I'm
with
worried about
Neon.
with this movie is that I feel like this movie could get really boring really fast if it's just a bunch of like navel gazing and just like mystery.
Damn it, you froze.
This movie I think could suffer from that.
Say what you just said again.
Oh, sorry.
You froze after
I
you said
think-
navel gazing.
Oh, I feel like this movie could be subject to a lot of navel gazing, and that there's going to be like mystery box after mystery box after mystery box, and like they don't really push the story forward. And so I hope that it doesn't suffer from that. I hope
If
that
it
we
was
focus
another,
on.
if it was a different filmmaker, I would be more worried about that. But it's Kane Pixels, and I mean the dude made an entire series by himself, literally by himself in his bedroom, that constantly found new ways.
Yeah,
to
but
keep the mystery
the problem is when
and
you have
intrigue
like,
going.
fuck man.
You're back.
I'm sorry. It's my lag. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I'm not streaming anything right now. I'm not like I have no windows open. Like I don't know why I'm lagging like this so much. Sorry. Try to say your point again, and I'll respond. Sorry. I'm gonna go get some more coffee while you're talking.
No, I was saying if it was another filmmaker, I would be more concerned, but it's Kane Pixels. And like he made an entire online series and found new ways with each episode to keep the intrigue and the mystery going. And so I think, I think, and the fact that it's being produced by A24, I think there's a good team in place to give it as good of a chance as possible. Now, who knows what he'll come up with, but I think if it was someone else doing it, I would be more you know, I would be more concerned. But I think they'll find a way to make this good. But that's going to be the key is how do they keep the mystery going? You know, and
yeah.
Like what kind of
I think
creature kind of element is in it? Because he always teased that there was some weird life forms, but he never
Is there one?
Yeah, I mean, he had these weird stick figure things, but that was like teased at here and there, but you never got a ton of that. And so I'm curious if he's going to do that again and what level that'll go. Like, what is going to be the payoff here? You know, I think the payoff is what will make or break this.
Talk to the chat. I'm going to reset my internet real quick. I'm sorry. I'll be back.
Okay. What do you guys think? Let's see. Let me read some of your. Let's see. I'm trying to find where you guys started talking about. Let's see. This one looks like a weird one. Hope it's good. I'm extremely intrigued. There is something specific. I loved him in Wish. I don't know what that is. I could remember. I know that actor is in quite a few things, but I can't place him either. Looks cool as fuck from Chad. Looks cool from Terry. I wonder if Kane Parsons is the eye for cinematography or set him up with.
All right, I'm back.
This is Kane Parsons, Kane Pixels. This is all him. Like, I know he's working with a professional team, but like this is Kane. Like he wrote and directed this. So,
all right. Hopefully that fixed my lag issue a little bit. It's like particularly bad tonight for some reason. But anyway, okay. So yeah, so that's my reaction to that. I'm gonna do a better reaction for Horror Sucks, where I'm not like lagging to hell. And it's not going to confuse people with the Death Rattle logo. But let me pull up the new Mummy trailer so we can watch that.
Yeah, I started to watch this right before we started the stream, so I haven't seen this one either.
All right, this dropped
a couple hours ago.
Yeah. All righty, here we go. Where am I?
And I'm a lot less excited for this movie. So hopefully this trailer will help win me back a little.
That's because the first trailer we watched was so dog ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's Blumhouse, dude. I just have no faith in Blumhouse. Well, don't play it until you're back.
Yeah. Well, they haven't done much to give you faith. So I just had to turn my light on.
Nope.
Starting to get dark out here.
Exactly. I mean, it's been a long while since Blumhouse did something that I was like blown away by.
All right, well, let's see it. You ready?
Like, shit, when was the last time a Blumhouse movie blew you away?
Oculus.
Like, nothing jumps to mind. Oculus in like 2010.
Right. All right, ready?
The Passengers is pretty fucking phenomenal.
I don't think I saw
that. But it went straight to fucking streaming.
Oh.
It's a Prime movie.
All right, you ready? You guys ready?
Yep.
Here we go. No, oh my God, a jump scare already. Oh my God.
8 years. What was she doing? In a 3,000-year-old
I love how they're using the weapons.
Oh, they're using the shit out of weapons.
And it's really just the same guys money-wise. It's not even...
It was...
That's going to do with the same team as weapons.
Never supposed to be found.
It looks good. Like, visually, it looks great.
She was meant to stay buried.
Looks great, and it's a cool idea.
I want to know all the things about you. Like what? Like how your little piggies taste.
What the? Oh! All right, that was pretty dope.
What happened to Katie?
I like that.
Dad,
What?
Okay, that got me much more interested, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I like that little thing about like licking the little girl's toes, like trying to eat her toes. Like that's pretty fucking dope. Like I like that kind of humor, that kind of dark humor.
Is that what it's supposed to be? Is this movie supposed to be funny? Because like they didn't present
No,
it as
but-
that, and then
No, it's
now
not
we're
gonna
getting
be.
that joke.
Well, I think there's just if they just sprinkle in a little, like because this is Lee Cronin, so like he did in Evil Dead Rise, where the movie's not funny, but it has these moments of dark humor sprinkled in. Like if it has that, and that's what that looked like to me. If the tone of the movie is like that, but it didn't look like it looks like it's just gonna have a couple of those. And the grandma one definitely didn't land for me.
Yeah.
So they're not all gonna land, but at least that one I thought was pretty cool. So we'll see.
Yeah.
It looks good. Like I think Lee Cronin is a really good visual like director. Like the way he sees movies and stuff is good. Same with Evil Dead Rise. That it's just there were problems with Evil Dead Rise to do with the writing, and that might be the same thing here.
Yeah. I don't know. Nothing about that actually excited me.
Well,
And so
I'm not excited for it. It's still not
Like-
anywhere near. Like I'm like not dreading having to watch it. That I went from dreading
I'm
to have
sure
to
that-
watch it to now I'm like, all right,
Well,
like-
I never thought it was going to be as bad as like Mithrigan 2, or not Mithrigan. Sorry.
exactly. That's
uh,
the bar that we're talking
yeah.
about.
Yeah.
I just am. All I am hoping is that it's better than fucking Night Swim and Imaginary. Like that's the bar that I'm at.
Oh, jeez. Well, okay. Let's see here. Where is it?
What?
I'm looking for the chat. Heather says if they had a good mummy movie since the Brendan Fraser movies. Not that
Nope,
I've seen.
but thank God they're working on a new one,
Um,
and it's being done by the guys that did Ready or Not, the Ready or Not team.
Big Movie Theater says yeah.
Ready or Not 2 is great too. Like you haven't seen it yet, I don't
yeah,
think, but
I haven't seen it yet.
really good.
Solo says, well, that's a new take. Yeah, I'll go see it.
But yeah, they got all the original Mummy cast is coming back. That's why they had to name this one Lee Cronin's The Mummy, because they're making a Mummy
The other one's coming. Yeah,
with
yeah.
Brendan Fraser. Yeah, the whole team, everybody, even her brother, like everybody's back.
Casey says, doesn't look like there's any laughs to be had, so can it recover any corniness by just being visually stimulating? Seems like there aren't too many goofy tropes, but some. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, when I say humor, it's not exactly like making like it's that sick kind of like that kind of thing where it's like funny and like that way. I don't even know if it's not exactly humor, but like that thing with licking the little girl's feet, like that's awesome. Like it's not exactly funny, ha ha, but it's a form of humor, I guess, like a black kind of humor.
I
don't know
guess.
what
I
you
don't
call
know.
that. It's like a campy, like it's like when something is super overly gory or gross, or it's that kind of thing where it makes you laugh as a horror fan, but it's not exactly like funny.
It seemed out of place. Like it seemed tonally inconsistent, and like a little girl mummy saying, "What I wonder how your little piggies taste," and then licking another little girl's toes is just kind of like, what are we doing here?
Well, when you
know,
say it
maybe
that
in
way,
context-
that sounds weird.
That's how I saw it. And so, like, maybe in context, it'll like it's supposed to be this like gross, unsettling thing, but really it's just kind of like,
Well, I took
this
it
is just
as
kinda
this is her
weird.
little sister. Like, this is her little sister kind of deal. And like, you're gonna be on edge because you're gonna be worried that she's gonna eat, kill the little sister. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. That's as far as I'll be okay with going when it comes to corny kind of cheesy humor shit.
yeah.
But like when there was the other line from the last trailer with the grandma, I was like, that's just fucking dumb.
Oh yeah. Oh, I completely, that trailer went like in and like out the back of my head. Like I didn't remember anything. Like an hour
This
later.
trailer definitely looks a lot better.
Yeah.
But I'm a million miles away from excited. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not excited for this movie. I am just like, there are so many that I'm so excited. Like, especially like, dude, a bunch more people saw Obsession at South by Southwest. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, if this movie lives up to even close to the level of what I'm hearing, it's gonna fucking just blow us away. I mean, like, people that do not hype up movies are like, it is genuinely scary.
What is it?
Obsession, the one with Curry Barker, the one that I told you at Fantastic Fest last year. It was the one that everybody that got in to see it was like, that is not, like, it's not even close. It's by far the best movie of the festival. But
Nice.
I was like this close. I couldn't quite get in. Like,
I'm
I was
pulling
like
up
just a few people from the cutoff. I almost got into that fucking movie.
That sucks.
It was the only one I waited in line for, because everything else I got in no problem. But that one was such, like, everybody heard the buzz, and was like, and they only had one showing of it for the entire festival.
Yeah.
But like Cody Leach and Sean Chandler, they both saw it.
I'm trying to pull up the numbers because our next story is.
Yeah, the Scream, right?
Yeah, our next story is Scream, and I guess my lag is back. I'm sorry, guys. I'm working on fixing it.
It's fine, dude. It's like a little tiny lag here and there, but it's not like it was.
So Scream 7, here, let me blow this up. Scream 7 has a 200 million.
You're getting a tiny bit of visual lag, but you're not getting any audio lag.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, Obsession has got a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
Well, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it does. With 43 reviews in.
I mean, okay. I don't know. Rotten Tomatoes is just so trash that it's just like I don't care anymore about what the Rotten Tomatoes score is. You know what I mean? Like that's the only thing.
If I was basing what I'm saying just on that, it'd be one thing. But like, I'm basing this off of like tons of people I know and watching their reactions, and basing it off of what Curry Barker blew me away with Milk and Cereal, his little fucking thing he made for his YouTube channel. Like, that blew me away.
Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah.
Did you watch the trailer for Obsession?
Well, we'll talk about it. I mean, I think I did. I don't remember, but I want to talk about this real quick. Then we can talk about Obsession, because this was on our title, so we have to talk about it. So Scream 7, $200 million in the worldwide box office. Production budget
43
was 43 million.
Yeah.
So
it's just now in the black. I mean, it's made money. It's not like everybody's acting like it's killing it because it's made more than any other Scream movie, but it's like there's a lot of things that go into that. For one, you got to take inflation into the equation, and you got to take into it the budget. Like, they spent more on this by far than any other Scream movie.
Right.
So, but yes, this is a profitable movie.
It's made money. It's done well.
It's just not a good movie. You know what I mean? Right. Like, because I got people being like,
Scream.
Me hating on it because it was on my list of my least favorite movies this year so far, the video I put out last week. And like, people are like talking shit. to me. And I'm like,
Well, yeah, because
it doesn't matter. A lot of movies make money that aren't good.
It has a large dedicated fan base, and if you just put Scream in something and just a bunch of gratuitous cameos,
yep,
people are going
to
to
the
watch
last two made a bunch of money too. And
the
difference is this one has a cameo from, like, they were bringing back Nev Campbell, which we knew right away that was going to be a big thing.
Right.
But then, everybody wanted to see what they did with, what's his name?
Stu.
Yeah. Like that right there. Like, I think that right there is worth like $50 million at least.
And so
just that. So
because they know that, they have a built-in audience that's going to go watch it because of Nev Campbell, because of Matthew Lillard, and because it's a Scream movie, they know that we don't have to write a fucking script for this. We don't. Who gives a shit? We're just going to put all these visuals on the screen and call it a day. And look, it's paying off for them.
But here's what I will say: the next thing about it is that they've already announced Scream 8. And when I first heard this, I was just like, great. Like, here we go. I mean, like, this movie was not good, so I have no faith that the next one will be any good either. However, we already know for a fact Kevin Williamson is not going to direct it. And, like, he's part of the problem, in my opinion. Like, I'm not saying that he was the worst director in the world or anything like that, but, like, he helped write it and he directed it, and it is my least favorite Scream movie. So it's not like I'm excited to have him back. So they're not bringing him back. So I think that's interesting. And then they just announced who the writers of it are. And all of a sudden I became a lot more interested, because the people, they got this, they got, I forget the name, but it's these sisters who are, like, considered by a lot of people like some of the best up and coming writers out there, because they wrote that TV series, which I haven't seen, but it's got rave reviews off of the writing element of it, like the storytelling and writing element. That's what everybody was raving about. And it's a mystery. It's like a whodunit kind of mystery.
My lag is back, so I'm.
Do you have that story?
Sorry, man. My lag is back, and so, like, no, what story? I'm sorry. I'm getting every three. I'm getting like 3 to 5 words, and then just lag, and then I get 3 to 5 words.
Scream 8.
So I'm sorry. Scream 8. All right, let me pull that up. Scream 8 story.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
I'm trying here, guys.
So they got Lila and Nora Zuckerman to write it. And these were writers on the TV show Fringe, which is one of my favorite shows of all time.
I love Fringe.
They wrote Poker Face. And Poker Face feels like a perfect, like, situation for this, because it's a murder mystery kind of thing. And so, like, if you just take that and add a little horror into it, like, I think that could be a really interesting Scream.
Yeah, it's your Scream 8 in development from Poker Face writers Lila and Nora Zuckerman. Spyglass Media is officially developing the 8th installment of the Scream franchise with writers Lila and Nora Zuckerman. The Zuckerman sisters most recently penned the Buffy the Vampire. Oh, God. No. Did you end up reading that script? Did you end up reading that pilot episode?
They wrote that Buffy script?
Yeah. Did you end up reading that leaked?
Uh-uh.
Bro, it was fucking terrible. It was embarrassing. If I was Hulu, I would have done the same thing.
What was bad about it?
Embarrassing. Here, let me pull up the first page and read it to you. Just give me a second. You have to experience it. You have to experience it. So just give me a second.
And they were the writers of it?
Yep. Where is it? Oh, where is it?
Yeah, they were heavily involved in it. They weren't just writers; they were the showrunners and executive
Yeah.
producers.
So Scream 8's gonna be fucking terrible. Where is it? Where is it?
Maybe. Like, we don't know how much the studio,
Oh, the document's been removed from Scribd. Fuck.
Well,
Somebody found it.
supposedly that script that was leaked was fake. Is what I heard.
It was not fake. No, it was not fake. Yeah, it's damage control. That's what they were putting out there. It is not fake.
It was canceled. So what kind of damage control from what? If it's actually the script, it was canceled. So what would it matter?
Because of how bad it was. Hang on. I'm trying to find it. Just give me a second.
Sorry, guys, we're doing on-air research.
Yeah, we're doing on-air research, so just chill out. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Because I'm trying to figure out if that was fake.
Okay, all right, I got it. Here, I'm going to share it and I'm going to read it. All right, we're going to do a live. This is the leaked script. I found a screenshot, Livewire. I found a screenshot.
Okay, so
why is this not? Am I lagging again? God damn it. Yeah, it's Livewire says they nuked the script. Yeah, no, I found a screenshot. Here it is. Hang
so
on.
It's not a final version, but it is
good enough. It's fucking good enough.
No, I'm not making excuses. I'm simply reading what it says. So
no, I know.
It isn't the final draft, but it is a real script from the pilot episode.
Whoa.
Or what was going to be the pilot episode.
Yeah. All right. So here I got it. So sorry guys, I know you can't see it because it's like.
Does it have their names on it?
No, this is a page. Like these are screenshots from the script. Like that. So it says so. This
it's
is
only one page.
This is yeah. Wait. Oh, this isn't the one that I wanted to. This isn't the one
That's
that I wanted.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm telling you. The one I think you were first reading was fake.
No, this was also part. This was part of the
because Sarah Michelle Gellar and came out and said that the one that, like I'm reading right now, it was not correct. It was not what the actual version of the series.
Where is it? Oh, I just want to take my. Okay, damn it. Ah, I'm not gonna find it.
Yeah, the only thing that has been verified that's real is what you're looking at right now, the final page. This is the only thing. I'm looking at it right now. That is genuine. But the full script thing that was leaked was fake.
So, okay. What are they saying was fake? Like, sorry, this isn't the thing.
No. That whole script, that right there is genuine. Like that final page is the only thing that's been verified as genuine. Okay. That's the final page of the script.
How do you verify it? Like it was on Scribd. It was god damn it.
I know, but that has been, it says that it has come out as being fake. Sarah Michelle Gellar. Lots of people are saying.
Yeah, but Sarah Michelle Gellar doesn't know it. She's a mouthpiece for the show. She didn't write it.
But the show's canceled, so it's not like
she was just a mouthpiece. So she can come out and say anything.
It's
canceled, doesn't fucking matter.
So it's not like it matters because it was canceled.
But all right, okay.
Why would they try to be defending it if it was canceled?
Let me read you this. Come on. Hang on. It's loading. I want to bring it up on screen so people are.
It's focused on a new Slayer named Nova at a Vampire Weekend festival in a new Sunnyvale.
Okay, so this is what everybody was like. This was the smoking gun. And I think this is what people are trying to say is fake because it's the most deliberate, obvious. What am I trying to say? Like, you know, we saw this coming.
Okay, so listen to what
so
Sarah
here it
Michelle
is.
Gellar came out and said.
Hang on.
She said, no, let me read this. Let me read this real quick. So Sarah Michelle Gellar came out and said she wanted to clarify that the script that's circulating is an unpolished early draft, and the writers were asked to rewrite the pilot to make it more adult and feature more of Gellar's Buffy, a version that reportedly did not leak.
Okay.
So what is out there is not what they were going with.
Okay, but it was okay. All right, fine, but it's not. So it's the caveat there is that it's not 100%. They didn't completely nuke the story. They didn't completely nuke the dialogue and rewrite everything from page 1.
No, but it sounds like they were asked to change it quite a bit.
So they yes, there's a revision here. Okay, so yeah, fine, there's revisions. But after I read this, are you really?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you really going to believe that they weren't going to try to put this in the show? So here it is.
No, I want to hear it. I just wanted to read that.
Here it is.
That's context
Stacey,
before you hear it. You know what I mean?
So here it is. Stacy, you could have at least defended me. Chris, I didn't want to take away your agency, babe. You hate it when I dim your light. Stacy, that is you trying to weaponize my feminism against me.
Oh my God.
Chris, okay, well, I'm staying, justifying. It's only preview night. As Stacy stomps through the exit, the security guard shakes his head with a sigh. Security yard. Every year, every goddamn year, these nuts show up. This town. Stacy cuts exterior, New Sunnydale Estates, golf course, night. Stacy cuts through a construction area, past signage about luxury homes, golf, and the picture-perfect community to come. She follows. So, do you really think that the spirit of what was written there in that early draft was going to be gone from the final version? No, right?
It's so weird.
So that's what it was.
Does not sound
whoever
at
wrote
all
this
like the level of
like Joss
writers
Whedon?
that.
Yeah, of course not.
No. It doesn't sound like the level of writers that these sisters are. I mean, they worked on Fringe, dude.
That's the spirit. That's the tone. That was something that was written down.
I know. It just.
So you really think that they were going to just go in there and be like, you know what?
No, I'm just saying it just doesn't add up to me. It makes me wonder what is. I feel like there's something missing there because that sounds so amateur and just corny as fuck.
Well, and they're doing the other.
Like, how did that ever even get greenlit in the first place?
But so they did the other trope. So the last page that leaked that you said was verified to be real. What that actually reveals is that Buffy is a office worker who is done with slaying, who is older and disheveled because she doesn't believe in slaying anymore. Like she's just not Buffy. She's this like she's the same thing that they did to
because it's
the same thing that
Michelle Gellar.
It's the same thing that she did to, or it's the same thing that they did to Luke Skywalker. It's the same thing that they did to Indiana Jones and all of your other heroes. They make them old. They make them depressed. They make them useless. And the only thing they're there for is
bullshit of like trying to get them to come out of retirement and like one last ride.
But the only thing that they're there for is to validate the younger.
It's just to get people in and interested.
Yeah. That's all it was. B-Movie Theater says, are we talking about Scream or Buffy? We're talking about Buffy.
Both.
We're
actually talking about both because these are the writers of the new Scream. So yeah, I mean, do I have high hopes for Scream?
Well, right.
No, but we also know that these writers have done some competent shit as well. So
Okay, but let's go see what they actually did. So they're credited as writers on Fringe, right? The show from 2008.
which I don't know on
So-
what level, because that's a long time ago.
So the creator, oh my God, I can't believe, man, how the mighty have fallen. Do you know who's credited as the creator of Fringe?
It's what's his name, right?
J.J. Abrams and
Yeah,
Alex
Abrams.
Kurtzman
What has
of fucking
Kurtzman done?
Kurtzman Trek. He just like he was
Because
he's
J.J.
been in charge
Abrams
of,
is
like,
still
the
heavily
most recent
involved
Star
in
Trek that's been that it just.
Damn it, dude, you're cutting out.
I know. I'm sorry.
J.J. Abrams is involved in a lot of stuff, though. Still,
Okay, so Nora Zuckerman.
they've written a bunch
Wrote-
of shit, like
Nora-
bad and good.
Nora Zuckerman wrote one episode of Fringe, and
Yeah,
she was
she's
a
wrote a
staff
bunch
writer.
of shit, dude. Like
She
a
was a-
bunch of
she was
stuff
a-
that's good and bad.
She was a
So-
staff writer for 10 episodes, which just means that she like was an editor. Like she probably just edit, like she didn't actually write
Yeah,
it.
because that was a long time
Okay.
ago.
But so
She would
okay,
have been
but
pretty
but,
young.
but we can't. Okay, but we can't actually credit her for anything but that one episode. So even though
No.
Fringe was good and she wrote one episode of Fringe, that is no way to judge the quality of her writing. And if the quality is what this leaked script for Buffy is, Scream 8 is dead on arrival. It is.
It looks like
DOA.
the main things that she's done is Prodigal Son, which was actually not too bad. I watched a few episodes. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which I haven't seen.
Ugh.
Suits. Haven. But then a lot of work, her and her sister on Poker Face.
So yeah.
But the fact that they were going to be showrunners on that Buffy thing and that's what they had come up with, that doesn't fill me full of hope like I had for Scream 8. So that's kind of dashed. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe if they get
Yeah,
a
it's
good director, or I don't know. I'm out on the Scream franchise like I was before Scream 7, but I'm really they in my opinion, they needed to take a break. Like Scream needs to stop for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
like I am fine with sequels. I'm not the guy that's against series or like franchises having sequels, but it's just like they need to take a break sometimes. You need to like make one or two or three and then stop for a while until there's some new ideas and filmmakers and all that come in,
Yeah. All right, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah,
it's 8:00, dinner time. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Sorry about the lag. I'm hopefully I'll have it fixed next week. I don't know what's going on, but thanks for joining us. It's good to see you guys. We will be back next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. on the West Coast, 10:36 a.m. over there in Aussie land. And
thanks for hanging
we'll
out,
see y'all
guys.
next week. Thank you. Take it easy. Bye.